Ready to rock and roll.
Yeah.
So we're going mixing up for the calves.
Yeah. So for the heifer calves that are outside.
We have 22, isn't it?
Yeah.
Outside. Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We didn't need the calf hutches after, but I was saying that we were going to use it to store milk replacer here.
Yeah.
One of these, they're like shop court things, aren't they?
Coal bunkers, I think.
Coal bunkers, that's it. There's a milk replacer. Handy for keeping it dry. We buy our milk replacer with our discussion group, so we're using Grennan's this year.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, we can tell everybody about the Grennan's, the milk thing.
Oh yeah, the milk hedging.
So a couple of years ago, Glanbia came out with a fixed milk price scheme, and they basically linked your feed purchases to the fixed milk price scheme. So you had to like purchase a certain quantity of feed. Or was it just feed, or it was just from the co-op, wasn't it? Was it just purchases?
Glanbia,
yeah, you had to
buy meal from Glanbia
to get into. You were prioritised to get into the scheme. So anyway, Grennan's is the kind of local mill around here, and they weren't too impressed with that. Yeah, it takes the competition out of it basically, which you can understand. They're a business, that's why they did it. Like, but so anyway. A couple of years ago then, Grennan's came out with a milk hedging scheme. So they were basically betting on the price of milk, and they were fixing a certain quantity of milk for a cent more than what Glanbia had offered in their scheme. So I think it was 31.5 cents that Grennan's offered, and it was 30.5 cents from Glanbia.
Oh really? I thought they matched.
No, they went a cent higher.
Yeah.
They went a cent higher, yeah. So anyway, at the time we opted into the Grennan's scheme, and like they're not taking your milk or anything like that, they're just hedging. So we just send our milk statements every couple of months, and then either we pay them or they pay us depending on the milk price. So that is due to run out at the end of this year.
Yeah.
But obviously if you're in the dairy industry, you know that milk price is pretty good at the moment, so we'd obviously be losing on it if we were to stay in it. So anyway, Grennan's contacted us, and they just said that if we wanted to opt out we could, and
that they weren't in it for the money, it was just more the...
Yeah, they weren't in it for the money, they were in it just to make a point like that, you know, farmers should be free to choose who they purchase their feed from, and they shouldn't be kind of locked in. So anyway, John Grennan has decided that he's going to use whatever money that they did make out of it, they're going to put towards a campaign for to promote farming, which is great. So hopefully we'll see that over the coming weeks and see what, or over the coming months, and see what they are going to be doing. Now, Padraig is going mixing up milk replacer now.
Yeah.
So
the water in.
the water in.
Pour in, I have half of the milk replacer ready here. I'll pour that in first and then turn on the mixer.
It's breezy. So the calves outside, they're on 6 litres once a day?
Yeah.
Yeah.
22 of them.
Cool.
Good at maths.
6 by 22. 6 by 20, 120, 120, 132 litres.
Now I do put in maybe like 140 or 145 just because there's always a little bit left in the bottom of the...
Yeah.
Of the calf boogie.
There's always about 5 or 6 litres.
So we've the calves outside and they're in a garden.
Yeah.
And they kind of go to that garden every year. So sometimes a problem that can happen or can occur when you have calves in the same spot, you can get coccidiosis in the calves. So the last couple of years we've used this. It's supposed to have an anti-sea guard, so anti-coccidial in it. So it's to help the calves, prevent them from getting coccidiosis.
Yeah.
So we add it to the milk then. I'd also dose the calves for coccidiosis as well.
Yeah.
So they've been dosed twice for coccidiosis.
Plus getting this in the milk.
Yeah.
Because there's nothing worse than a poor sick calf.
So I'll turn it back on again.
Yep.
Great job.
Ready to rock and roll?
Yeah.
You can show everybody your new boots.
Shoes.
I'm obsessed with boots. No. We're not really doing anything, we're just here getting in your way.
Yeah. You can open up this gate here.
Okay, we can open a gate.
Yep.
You're doing a great job though. Everybody needs motivation, compliments, praise. We'll just follow you around and just compliment you. No.
Get the quad and the calf boogie.
Yeah, cool. We'll wait here for you. While we're waiting for Padraig, he's just getting the calf boogie and the quad. We're nearly finished calving. We have about 8 left to calve, so we're almost there. We should hopefully finish in the next. You just see a bullock tearing across the field there. We should be finished in the next probably 10 days to 2 weeks. You know, the last few kind of drag out. But calving went well, and the last kind of 2 weeks the spell of weather has been super, so that's been great getting cows out. And yeah, I probably haven't been as hands-on. We weren't really sure like how the springtime was going to go, obviously with having a baby, because last couple of years I've kind of done all the calf rearing and nighttime calf, and then obviously the paperwork and stuff. So I probably this year managed to just do the paperwork and the odd kind of calving here and or like helping with calves here and there. Apart from that now, didn't really do a whole lot, I'll be honest. But I was rearing a child, so, and telling Padraig what to do and feeding him, which is very important. So Padraig's here now. So anyway, that's about the height of the calving season. So it is. Yeah. Just like that. I was just telling them about how calving went.
Oh yeah.
So we're nearly there. I was saying we've got 8 left to calve, so.
Yeah. Won't feel it now.
We won't feel it, that's right. And then we're on our summer holidays for a week until breeding starts.
Oh.
No.
I normally let that work away there while I kind of wash the feeder in here.
Oh yeah, grand. We'll go in and have a look at the calves, sure. We've got a few on the straw, so we do. We're down to the last few. So we basically have red Anguses and limousines left. And black Anguses as well, obviously. It's a red Angus bull that we use, so some of them come red and then some of them come black. These are the young ones. How are ye? Hello? Hello there. How's it going? Yeah, me. What do you think of the calves? So we basically had most of the dairy ones calved at the start. So I think we were finished with our dairy heifers and dairy bulls by the first week of March, I think it was. And then it's just been all beef since then. So we have Angus, Limousine and Belgian Blue are the 3 beef breeds that we use. And then the dairy heifers and bulls were mainly Norwegian Reds and Frisian Crosses. And then we had, I think, we actually used like 20 Jersey straws last year, and we ended up with like 9 heifers and like 3 Jersey bulls. So it was funny the way, because most of the Norwegian Reds that we got, that door's gonna slam. Most of the Norwegian Red calves came as bulls. We just like were blessed with bulls this year. Same with Angus's. We had an absolute rake of Angus bulls, and the last 25 calves that have been born, 3 of them have been heifers and the rest have been bulls. But yeah, whatever way it worked out with the jerseys, we ended up with only 3 Jersey bulls and the rest heifers. I'll show you actually how it's filled. So we use a little cap thing and it like fits perfectly on the gun. We had a student a couple of years ago and he actually figured that out, because I saw the thing filling one day and I was like, how is he not doing anything? He's supposed to be filling the cart. And then he was like, oh, he found that this cap like fits perfectly and it'll just like auto fill. So in fairness, I'm telling you, you can learn an awful lot from students, so you can. They always come up with something. Well, back we go again. You're doing a great job, Patrick. Absolutely super. Sled push for time. I don't know if you would beat Matt Fraser in this sled push. We can see the milk in action now, the letdown pipe.
Thing of beauty.
You were saying that's one of the best things
Oh yeah, it's a big help now.
we've done.
You can just take it out whatever you want, because we used to have to be going over to the bull tank,
Yeah.
taking some out from there, or taking it out of drums, those blue drums.
Oh yeah, they're a fun way. Cool. So the probe is going on a timer so that it'll be heated up for the afternoon.
Yeah.
Which is handy, dandy. I know, she is. Look at her, she's like rounding them up. So these are our heifer calves. Lots of different colours. Yeah. So most of them are Norwegian Reds. There's a few Jerseys and a few 1 or 2 maybe Frisian crosses in it. We break our heart sometimes.
Yeah.
This one isn't latched on, sorry. That's a wrap, I'd say, is it? That's the calf. Synopsized calf eating.
Yeah.
There's a few more hours that go in the middle of calving, but it's not too bad now.
Yeah.
When
handy now.
When they're outside on once a day, so we'll probably be weighing them actually shortly, will we?
Probably, yeah.
See where they're at.
Yeah. Okay. Pick out the ones coming in.
Yeah.
If you have any ideas for videos, let us know. We'll be happy to
Oblige.
Yeah.
If our baby sleeps.
Yes.
Bye.